Hey, part 12 of the Godwyn Run. We're almost done with the East Coast, I think. Yo, duelist, what's up? The mission today? I'm not sure. We're further exploring Leonia, I would say. Not sure which areas exactly, but I will do a little bit of the East Coast, so that we are done with that one at least, this region. And then I think I will probably go with the West Coast. Yeah.
Is I've gleaned something very important indeed, thanks to you. The reason why it was eyes I had to eat. The distant light is far and frail, so faint it can't be seen by the naked eye. But with everyone's eyes together, it appears. Finally, it all makes sense. I'm certain now. I will be a finger maiden.
So, if you guys remember the parallel from the last time,
I've gleaned something very important indeed, thanks to you. I'm certain now. I will be a finger maiden.
that she says that the light will appear when everyone's eyes are coming together. I think it's about the Elden Ring, which is only fully awakening when enough grace is gathered, and that's what Radagon is actually doing. This is one of those. This is one camp that I have commented on just a little bit in the We Are Godwyn series, but I think it wasn't fully interpreted, because one of those foot soldiers is patrolling towards the turtle. And those foot soldiers in general are throwing albinoric pots. And because of the silver pickled foulfoot in there, I thought it might be a reference to us being a silver being, because they are throwing albinoric pots at us. But I think the turtle also fits in the interpretation because turtles are always symbolic for something that needs time. And that's probably another allusion to our resurrection that just needs a lot of time. So it's not only about the us being a silver being, probably also about our resurrection that takes a lot of time. And that's what the turtle is there for, probably. Oh, wait, those are 3, though. As a bad omen. Maybe as a bad omen that it takes time. So we got 3 silver pickled fowl feet. Plus the turtle. Probably as a sign of bad omen. That it takes too much time or a long time. I don't know. Oh, you think the number of fingers of Mesmus are something to think about? Might be. I don't know. But it's an interesting thought, especially because there's a lot of attention to his fingers, or at least the shot is suggests that. I mean, it could still be just be the eyeball, but who knows? Oh, this one looks interesting. One single gravestone with an item in front of it. Huh. Is there anything of it? I have no idea what these might reference. The fleshy tubes remain rooted to the place. Hmm. Hmm. Poison pot? Perfumer related? Well, I have no idea right now. You know what I'm doing is that I just think about how it could fit into the story that I am imagining, but in form of a reference to something. Right now, there's nothing that I could think of. white wolves. Even more white wolves? Holy hell. There are a lot of white wolves. 7 in total. Hey, Ink. Was it Mrs. Ink? But yeah, we made it to Leonia. So we got 4 tarnished golden sunflowers over here. Yeah, teaspoon seems nice. Hmm. 4 tarnished golden sunflowers. I don't know what those are about. But it's also the second time that they appear under one of those rocks. Whoops. It's once again under one of those rocks, but I don't know. I think last time it was also like 4, maybe? Wait, let's see. Okay, they were over here, I think. Yeah. Okay, no, here it was 3 of them. Never mind, never mind. Yeah, me too, Ink. I really like the Vagabond set, but I think there's... To the Vagabond class, I think the Vagabond class is containing some references to us being Godwyn, actually. For one, it's the pattern on the chest that resembles the pattern of Godfrey's armor. I think the shield might be just a reference that we might be a silver being. It's just a plain silver shield. I mean, it's metal, and it's a metal shield, but with the color of silver. Maybe as a reference that we are silver being. When we got also the halberd as a starter weapon with the Vagabond class. And to me, it looks like that they are using a halberd to reference Godfrey's broken axe. Where is it? Because the halberd is even compared to an axe. A long-handled polearm that combines the functions of both axe and spear. Yeah, I mean, like mimics you. Hey, Black Skull, enjoy the look. And there's also some really interesting stuff going on because the Vagabond set is actually the Knight set, but just worn out. And I think it's not only... I mean, the Vagabond class is the first class that you can choose, and I think it's somewhat the prototype class you... in comparison to all the others. It's also the class that is shown in one of those trailers, for example, when we awaken. And yeah, all the tutorial informations, at least almost all of them, are using the Knight set. And it's actually the Vagabond set, but just clean and not just in a good state. I think they did this for a reason, because it's about that armor set. And I think they even implemented a little reference to both of those armor sets in Night Rain, because I was discussing the mended earrings of the Duchess and the Wilder, and the color of the Knight set and the Vagabond set, this kind of blue, is pretty rare. And it seems like that both of those earrings are actually a reference to both of these armor sets. The mended earring in a good state is referencing the Knight set, while the earring of the Wilder that is full of dirt and so is referencing the Vagabond set. I think it's just a really little nod, nothing really interesting. Yeah. What's up with those guys? I don't really understand why we have so many golden tarnished sunflowers. Around here. I'm sorry, I don't know. There are a lot of words that I don't know. Beleaguered? Beleaguered? I don't know. Ubiquitous? 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 Barely holding on. Oh, yeah. Isn't that interesting? A celestial globe. Oh, celestial globe. Obscure forever the transgressions of the princes. So, how is a globe supposed to obscure the transgressions of a princess. There are a lot of those Radagon statues or whatever, or whoever it is. Oh shit! Headshot. I should have worn a helmet. Oh. Wait, what? I think I missed the grace. Sides of grace. Wait, what? Wasn't there just a noble somewhere? What the fuck? Never seen... Okay, never mind. I just never noticed that they were here. You know, this spirit is talking about a princess and her transgressions that hopefully are obscured by the moon. I think it's almost, I mean, it's maybe not always, but in most of these cases where no name is mentioned, it's probably some kind of double meaning or ambiguity that they are using. And the first association that comes to mind might be Ronnie, but I don't think it's about Ronnie actually. I think it's about Renner. In situations where they are avoiding mentioning a name, it's probably formulated as a double meaning. Or wait, where's the difference between double meaning and ambiguity, guys? I have to say that I'm not quite sure what's what the difference is. And I might use those terms wrong sometimes. I mean, double meaning is obvious, yeah. I mean, the meaning of a double meaning. Or do you mean a double meaning has to be obvious to be a double meaning? Oh shit. Oh, a lack of clear meaning. Yeah, that might be. Okay, so similar to something being vague. Or just with the meaning of containing multiple. Don't want to cheat with Google. Carrying glintstone stuff. The shrine, or definitely looking. I think it's, isn't it? Yeah, that's. I think that's the Carrion Princess Maiden, or the Carrion Maiden that's depicted on it, right? On the top, I mean. It's a pretty rare asset. I think it only appears once in Raya Lucaria, next to the Onyx Lord, I think. Whew, that was close. What the? That was so damn nasty. I think he was charging, teleporting, and then firing with a full charge. What the fuck? Bing. Too slow. Magic downpour. Oh, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Golden Rune 4. That's one of those with, do you see the Earth Tree over there? So the question is, is it all supposed to parallel some events at the Earth Tree? Taught by the Crystallians to mark the swearing of the old Concord. Hmm. Whoop. Oh, seems we just had that one item over there. Yeah. Wait a second. Where was the rune? There's the elevator. So... okay, never mind. Cerulean Seed Talisman. Oh. Oh, that's it. Okay. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 tree, perfect and eternal, my ass. I mean, we don't know what would have happened if America hadn't hadn't shattered the Elden Ring.
Well, I took you no matter it's out your own.
Oh, I need more smithing stone too. Straight out of Caria. Yeah. There's some stuff. The omens and the misbegotten might want to have a word with you. Isn't that better? I can see that. So now let's go to Jarborg. How is it called in English? Is it Jarborg as well? Or the Jar village? Whoop. 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 Jarborg. Jarberg. Berg. Okay. Oh, it's so lovely here. So we have an item right above Jarbern's head. Let's see. 3 smithing stones. 3. A bad omen just above Jarbern's head. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hello, Cos. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us Jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate?
What should I go for? Are you a potentate or I'm no potentate? Are we a potentate? You hope we will. Okay, let's see. I'm no potentate.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
Cos, you'll be our potentate after all, then?
Yeah, okay, sure. I'll do it. I'll be your potentate.
Gosh. Truly. That's wonderful news. It's not easy being potentate, though. I know. Show me your hands. It's just a little test, Cos. To see if you've got the right stuff. Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, Cuz. but I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame.
Damn. Damn, guys, we're not a real potentate. I'm afraid.
Don't look so glum, cuz. We can still chat. Potentate or not, come back and visit me. When you can. Don't look so... We can still come back and visit.
Okay, we had 3 smithing stones right above him. As a sign for a bad omen. So, if you want to hear some of my interpretations, I mean, all of those comments that I'm making throughout this run are not well structured. I just share my interpretations with you guys if you're interested in them. But, of course, they're not really structured like my videos I usually do. But Jarberg in general is referring to events in Limgrave or even Stormvale. And in this case, Jarbairn is a Godwyn parallel.
Don't look so... We can still come back and visit.
Who's sitting in Stormvale, or the Chapel of Anticipation. And all those flowers seem to reference small parts of the story as well. Because, I will point this out in one of my future videos, because the jars are paralleling the Tarnished. And here we have jars next to poison blooms. And the big one, it seems like that Michaela's lily might be some kind of reference to Grace, maybe. The big one got Grace. Both and Tarnished in general are going to be poisoned, maybe. I don't know. Here it's an earth tree and poison relation highlighted. 3 tarnished golden sunflowers again. This seems to be some kind of reference to Marika and Radagon. I'm not exactly sure if it's supposed to be a red and purple coated reference. But the real Marika, the woman in the black coat, is referenced through the grey violet here, and Radagon is referenced through Eye of Yellow. Why exactly? It's something that I have to explain in a future video, though. But at least they appear red, and they are, in this case in Jarberg, these are referencing Radagon. So what else do we have? The most interesting reference seems to be those 2 here. So in this place here, we have 2 sides opposing each other. And on this side, we have earth tree flowers and poison bloom. Because it seems like the earth tree is related to poison. And we have 1 Eye of Yellow as a reference to Radagon. So on this side, we have the earth tree, poison, and Radagon. And on the other side, we have grave violets as a reference to the real Marika, the woman in the black hood. And tarnished golden sunflowers, probably a reference to Godfrey as a tarnished who survived, I think. So this one here is symbolizing the woman in the black coat, Marika, and Godfrey. Or maybe even other tarnished, I don't know. Godfrey and the Real America, opposing the Earth Tree and Radagon. I think that's what they're referencing here. In this place. Hey, Nox. Jaborg, yeah. So, what do we have here? Uh-oh. Living Jar Shard. Still not sure what this is referencing here. Oh. Materia leaf. Hmm. Another Ataria leaf. Yeah, some would. I'm not 100% convinced yet what the Atara leaf is reference to which character it might refer to, or to what concept in general. I think it could also be possible that it's referring to Godfrey actually, because Godfrey is the one who shows some kind of boiling blood in his boss fight. But I mean, yes, it's red. Maybe it's connected to Radagon as well. I don't know. It's not easy. a lot that they look so red. Why? Right? Yeah. Does. I'm pretty sure that they used the Eye of Yellow here as a reference to Radagon, and therefore the color red fits really well. I already explained that I think that this side forks, that we got like two opposing sides here, and I think this one is referring to the Earth Tree and its poison through those Earth Tree leaves and poison blooms, and the red Eye of Yellow is referring to Radagon, and then the opposite side, who is opposing the Earth Tree and Radagon, we got Grey Violets, referring to Marika, the woman in the black hood, and Tarnished Golden Sunflowers, who are probably referring to Godfrey. In general, the poachers are just deprived perfumers, and or might not be that those are deprived perfumer, but those who are in league with them. This bird. I want some smithing stones. I think I might go for... Yeah, let's check the east side of the lake up until we come to the crystal tunnel. Leonia is full of those golden tarnished sunflowers. I don't get it. Why? It's usually found near minor earth trees. So I would have expected them only to appear near minor earth trees. Because the actual golden sunflowers are pretty rare. It could be that it's referring to the Long March, maybe? Maybe they all appear next to this high road, maybe? But if I remember correctly, I found also some over... I think I also found some here, for example. And we also found some next to the sea here. So it doesn't quite fit because we also there are also some on the west coast. At least here in this place. To me, it seemed like they were somewhat rare in Limgrave, but it feels like they are. They placed them way more often in Leonia. This is such a Jack's mimic spot because of those lilies, you mean? I have to say, I think the gold sunflowers are way more interesting than the lilies. For some reason. At least for now. I mean, the lilies are also interesting, it's true. But right now, I find the golden tarnished golden sunflowers more intriguing. Because I thought they were more rare. Three strips of white flesh. Okay. The lilies will have their day, yeah. And they will have... maybe even have their own video at some point. But not now. Again, 3 golden tanch golden sunflowers. What the fucking hell? Huh? What the hell? Where do these come from? What the fuck? No, I don't think... no. The night bosses are... in the middle of the lake. Still interesting though that they placed the squirt, what are they called? Land squirt ashes in front of a gravestone. Because it looks a bit strange that they... it feels strange. Imagine that they are getting their own gravestone. Maybe those land squirts were once human? Who knows? But we also just found like 3 strips of white flesh next to them. What's this? Lol, a corpse in a chair right in front of one of those Miranda flowers. Like 2 of them. What the fuck? I've never seen this one. Do you see this? There are 2 chairs with corpses in it. One of them holds an item. This is one of those details that I've never realized or I've never seen. And I thought I would have... and I thought I saw almost all strange things. I don't want to destroy the chairs. I would... No, they destroyed the chairs. No, it's the 3rd one. Oh damn! I think, you know, there are some really strange places in all of the lands between, where sometimes it looks like little sceneries where they place corpses and chairs with items. I think I can't even destroy the chairs, to be honest. I think they're set, they're fixed. Is this... Are they dropping this every time? 3 cracked crystal... 1 Miranda powder and 3... Poison bloom, I think it was. So let's see. It's probably just a fucking smith stone. Yeah, but it's 3 smithing stones. It's a sign of bad omen, but nothing more. The thing is, usually I would be fully convinced that they are using these little sceneries, these little scenes to allude to something. But I'm not sure if they cut the whole thing and just replaced items with smithing stones. Because I have seen in 1.0 they were using really interesting items on those corpses with chairs. Completely random items like herb and Eye of Yellow and the Golden Centipede. They were using way more interesting items in 1.0 than they're doing now. So either they thought those these other items would have been would have made it too obvious that they are using them as some kind of allusions to something, or they just yeah, maybe that they just thought let's don't do it, and then they replaced all of those interesting items with smithing stones, and then that's it. Though they placed 3 smithing stones here as a sign of bad omen, but it's kind of sad that we can't really... It's really hard to interpret more than that. Oh, by the way, I don't know if that's the case for all Miranda flowers, but the Miranda flowers are bleeding white, actually. No, it was not a single level 3 smithing stones. It was 3. Autoplay brought me here. Nice. It seems like YouTube. Seems like the algorithm is in my favor. I mean, it was both ink. It was 3 smithing stone 3. Galen, we had right in front of those chairs was a Miranda flower, and yeah, one of those has 3 smithing stone 3. It's in that little forest. I have to say, to explore the whole Lake of Leonia is quite difficult, at least for me, because it's really hard to remember where you already have been, because the forest they all look the same. Sometimes there are little interesting spots in there. I don't know if there are actually lobsters in here. Like an entire game on its own, yeah. It's so fascinating how one game can entertain for so long. Ah, there's nothing on that on top of them, right? And again, 4 golden tarnished sunflowers. So, Alvinorics seem to stay in contact with Miranda Flowers. He's chilling. Kind of funny how one single Albinoric is chilling in front of a Miranda flower. You think they ate them? Or eat them? Blood rose. I never really know if I missed something or not because it's so difficult to see where you're actually going on the map. If this is a single one, it's just a single one. Oh, go. Okay, we checked this area. Let's go. Let's go to the north. Ooh. 3 times golden sunflowers with a lot of those wraith callers. Uh-oh. Wait a second, Can they just fucking chill for 1 second? I tell you, Wraith Calling Bell on Night Rain is OP. Ah, tarnished golden sunflowers are just so fucking sus. But the problem is, the more often they appear, the harder it is to actually figure out a meaning if there is one to them. In some places, though, it's kind of obvious that they are referring to tarnished. So one of those jellies is in a bad mood. Okay, there are some of them in a bad mood. Oh no, a Terria leaf. Okay, we got an Terria leaf. Something else? Is it just an Terria leaf? Is there nothing else in here? There are 3 Ataria leaves. And I'm fucked. Could it be that Ataria leaves are just maybe referring to someone being angry? Because it's obviously about the Terra leaves in here. What the hell? Yeah, maybe the Terra leaves are just referring to anger. At least in that spot over there, it seems to be. It seems like there's nothing else. The only thing that we actually discover over there are just a few red jellyfish that are kind of aggressive and then starting to trigger everything. So, if there's anything that FromSoft want us to associate with that area, then it's probably about anger, I would say. Because there's nothing else in here. As far as I have seen. There's no item here, is it? Is there? We only have like 3 Ataria leaves. Yeah, I would say at least in this spot they are referring to anger. Or if they're not referring to anger, maybe it's about a reference between jellyfish and another character. Could also be. Could also be that there is some kind of relationship between the jellyfish who might refer to a character and the Ataria leaves. I don't know. Maybe there's something going on as well. So have I missed something? Nope. Wait a second. I need to check something. I really want the damn Elden Ring movie now. I would bet that a lot of people will be disappointed because they, once again, they will hope for big lore reveals, but there won't be any. Okay, you might have seen that this is one of those caves where spectral tree stands in the vicinity with a ghost leading us to this cave or a tunnel. And these ghosts and these spectral trees are in some way, I don't know in what way, but they are related to those chests over here. Because those chests only appear in tunnels or caves that are connected to those spectral trees. It's kind of interesting. So we got 7 of those chests and 7 of those spectral trees. And this is just a summer smithing stone. I will bonk those guys, yeah. That's why I switched to the claymore. I mean, yeah, those spectral candle trees. You think it will canonize some things? Morningstar. Morningstar might be good. Oh. Okay, nothing to worry about. One shot them. Oh, this is one of my... This is one of those... platformer puzzles that are really awful. I think I've died a lot at this spot, my first run. Oh, almost fucked up. Oh, an item? Okay. And they canonize a male protagonist? I mean, who knows? It's an indie studio. But yeah, you're probably right. They will probably go for a male protagonist. But they could also go with maybe a group of Tarnished. They don't have to be one protagonist. It's so damn unnecessary that they placed a Smithing Stone 3 as an item here, while they at the same time are placing the natural smithing stones right next to it. That's so odd. Um, I don't know what Persona is about. I don't even have played the game, so but that sounds sounds a bit sad. It's actually something that I haven't thought much about until you've mentioned that. I mean, come on, the whole statement that one thing is for girls or boys in general is kind of outdated, I would say. It should have been outdated like 30 years, but it's still a thing that will probably forever discussed. So let's see, another item. 3 smithing stones, 1. But I don't see... He's fucking staring at a wall. Or is he hiding? Is it supposed to reference someone hiding? Three smithing stone, 1. I don't get it. Oh, maybe because of the ambush, maybe. Maybe it was just a little nod to the ambush. Crystal knife. Yeah, Nox, I made me choco milk. I was in mood for some choco milk. Do you guys can even see that? It's cold. It's cold milk with chocolate pulver. What is it called in powder? Chocolate powder. Cheers. Okay. Beverage of champions. What does beverage mean? Like a drink or something? All right. In which cases do you use beverage? Like in as a general drink, maybe? Cheddar Earth. If you want to harden more of the substance, I think. Okay. I think I got it. Wait, what? Why is in here? Have I bonked one of them through the roof? Oh no, it's... Oh, they can actually fall down here. Smithing stone minor spell being 1. That's a good one. I needed that. So did the meteor bring the crystallians, or did they come to the meteor by themselves? Do you mean this one in particular? Nah, I don't know. I wouldn't say so. We got so many different cave bosses or tunnel bosses. Oh, once again we have one of those sceneries here. 3 chairs, 1 corpse. Some more smithing stone 3. Though it could be that we also have to distinguish between what kind of corpses actually are on those chairs, because sometimes it's the nobles and sometimes it's those commoners. I don't know if you guys know that, but it took me a year or 2 to realize that there's a button combination to get to the round table hold. You're pressing, in this case, when you have this in my case it's like if you press Y you are opening the Sides of Grace, and then you have to press X and you instantly chose the round table hold as destination. It took me like, I don't know, like 1 or 2 years to figure that out, or to hear of that. So you actually just need to press like 2 buttons. If that's something that's commonly known. It's not PC only. It's pretty easy. It's just 2 buttons. You don't have to go to it on the map, you just press Y and X, and then you instantly choose the round table. You can even see that on the button of the screen, on the bottom of the screen, Sides of Grace, and then X, go to round table hold. Oh yeah, holding down the D-pad, right? When you're in somewhere in your item list and you just hold down, you actually jump to the one that's on the first place. Like in this case, the Crimson Tier flasks are on the first place. And when you hold down, you instantly jump to that place. So you know, on the blue one, hold down, and you jump to the red one. Though the D-pad macro isn't something that I use. That can be definitely useful. It also works for incantations, so I didn't know that. Let's upgrade our Warhawk talents.
Well,
Where have you been?
I took youth no matter. Lay out your arms then. Back already, no matter.
That's the knight set. Also with the Hita shield. Isn't that interesting? It's the same. I mean, with the Vagabond class, we are starting with the Hita shield as well, and the knight set is also paired with the Hita shield here. Quite interesting, in my opinion.
Back already, no matter.
Okay. I think next we're going along the east coast. But guys, I think I'm done for today again. Already, I mean... Oh. But there's an item I haven't seen. Freezing grease, okay. Yeah, but guys, that's it for today. We'll continue tomorrow, or on another day maybe. Probably tomorrow. So, sleep well, good night, or whatever. It's sometimes a little bit strange. You guys are probably in the US, and it's midday, maybe. So, but whatever. Bye bye.